Hey everyone, welcome back to the Guided Programming Coaching Call. I'm Coach Mike. First question this week is about smelling salts. What are my views on them? How do you use them? Any recommendations? Basically, smelling salts are the little ammonia caps that you see people pop in competition. I mean, it's one thing that paramedics, EMTs use to wake up people if they've been knocked out. We use them in competition. Powerlifters use them in competition, usually before a heavier lift like a squat or really a deadlift more often than anything. And people cite various reasons, really, why they use them. Some people, feel like it helps them keep from passing out. Other people feel like it helps them kind of mentally get in the space that they need to get into. I don't know that there's anything conclusive saying that it produces, X result, and that's why powerlifters tend to use this thing. If I had to guess at this point, based on what I know, I would say, if anything, it is a cue, like a conditioned response cue. So conditioned response, if you go back to Pavlov's dog that everybody learns about in any sort of like intro psych class, the ringing of the dinner bell caused the dogs to salivate, right? It's a similar sort of thing, I think. It's a very distinct smell, it's a very strong smell, and it's just one more stimulus that this happens right before you go do a big deadlift. So by kind of conditioning that response when you're in a meet setting, it's just one more thing to help get you in the right mental space that you need to be into. Now, there are plenty of people who don't use it as well. I'm one of them. I used to use smelling salts quite a bit. Just kind of stopped, and I don't really have, it wasn't like a hard decision at any point in time where I said, I'm no longer doing that. So kind of use it, as you see fit. I think your mileage may vary on it is kind of a good way to think about it. If you've never tried it, give it a couple chances before you say that there's nothing to it. The first time you do it, it'll be extremely distracting. The first time that you ever smell an ammonia cap, your eyes water, and it's unpleasant. It's a distracting thing. But through the repetition of it, I think that it forms a powerful conditioned response. And I don't think that's a thing that needs to be overlooked, or it's not a thing that we just say as unimportant or anything like that. It's interesting, right? So give it a shot, try it out, see what you think. Give it some time. You definitely want to use it in training. Don't just show up and do it for the first time ever at a competition. Like I said, it's going to be distracting probably the first time you do it. That's about all I can say on ammonia caps. Give it a shot and see what your experience is like. I do think it's personality driven a little bit, but mostly like anything, if you have this sort of thing, this routine, this ritual that you do every time, then doing that ritual helps put you in the right mental space for lifting. So that's enough about 3 times now. So that's really enough this time. Thanks for asking that question.